Hi, let's talk about dehydrating fruit snacks for the trail.
Hello, I'm going to show you the Excalibur. Since I have the house to myself for a few minutes, Grumpy's outside on the phone with N2GBR. He never leaves my side for too long. This is the Excalibur. I'm dehydrating some fruits today. And set the time and the temperature. 135 for fruits. We'll go into it in detail another time, but I just wanted to show you some yummies because we all need our fruits and veggies, especially on the trail. One cannot live on Pop-Tarts alone. So we have apples. These are galas or galas, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. And you put half lemon juice, half water. We have an apple peel or core, and see, Grumpy does that part, and then I cut them in half and put them on here and dip them in the lemon juice so that they won't turn, but you can see he cores them faster than I can dip them, so sometimes they start turning a little bit. It's just aesthetics, it doesn't mean anything. You can cut them as thick as you want. Strawberries, yummy. You should flip them, they should be the other way so that the outside is down, but I didn't on that. But I did on the, I didn't do on that one either. On that one I did, see. Oh my gosh, you could smell this. And then bananas. Same thing with the bananas, you gotta do half lemon juice, half water mixture to keep them from turning brown. Like I said, it's just aesthetics. It makes no difference in the taste. But when you're passing them around, it does look better. You can cut them as thick as you want, like I said. The first time we did these, they came out looking like the Special K strawberries. Oh my gosh, they were so thin. It was almost not worth it. And then the second time I did them, they were so thick that they didn't actually dehydrate the whole way through. I guess you can dehydrate them for as long as you want, but the optimal time is like 10 hours, which is what I have it set for. So this, I figured, is about the right thickness, is what I've come to determine for all of these to dehydrate in 10 hours. You can see them. So can always go a little bit longer or a little bit less. So, okay. Just wanted you to see the Excalibur at work. And we'll do another video later and show you how it turns out. And of course, our meals. We'll get into all of that at another time, but just to give you a little preview. All right. Okay, here we are. And everything is dehydrated, as you can see. Here are the apples. Strawberries got very thin. Some of them actually are a little thinner than I had wanted them to be. But not bad. The bananas, even though I dipped them, they still look brown. But that's okay. Now these aren't like the ones you find that you would buy in the store, because the ones you would buy in the store, they're fried first, which is not actually very healthy for you. So these are just natural. They're literally, I cut them, dip them, and put them in the dehydrator. So they're the healthiest for you. The ones that you buy packaged, they have to fry them first so that they don't look like this, and then they have that crunch. And so these aren't very crunchy. They're more chewy than they are crunchy. As you can see, they're a little bit pliable. So they're not exactly like the ones you get in the store, but they're really good. Okay, after a while, we are going to show you how much they weigh. That's the next video, but I wanted you to see, look at the difference. Look how small everything got. All right. Okay, so the strawberries are done, and you can see what the final weight is. It's 6 1/4 ounces. Fortunately, we had Chinese takeout for dinner last night, or else what would I have to put these strawberries in? Oh my goodness. So, there you go. That is 4 pounds of fresh strawberries, dehydrated down to 6 1/4 ounces. Who is going to carry 4 pounds, I'm sorry, who's going to carry 4 pounds of fresh strawberries on the trail? Not me. But I will carry 6 1/4 ounces. Same thing, but dehydrated and healthy. Definitely better than carrying any kind of Pop-Tarts. All right, next will be the apples and bananas. Hello, here's the apples. Look at that. Okay, 6 3/8 ounces. Sorry, I'm in the light. 6 3/8 ounces for all these apples. These were about 10 nice big round apples, 5 to 6 ounces each. So that's a lot of 10 of them broken down, dehydrated, obviously, not broken down. 6 3/8. Look at that. Not going to carry that, but I will carry this. And this is the apple peel or core I wanted to show you. We got that at Bed Bath & Beyond. I think it was under $10. Or, I'm sorry, under $20. That's Grumpy's job. Just put the apple in there. Well, you stick it in there. Oof. And then he, obviously, this is his job. He's out there watching videos outside again. So nice. He's watching Not by Sight. It's a minister hiking the trail. He's legally blind. They're so uplifting, the videos. Anyway, so you put the apple in, and then you hold it in here and just wind. And as you're going, this peels it, and then we take the peel and we put it in the compost pile, and the core just pops right out. It's really nice. No waste. It goes right in the compost pile. So every part gets used, and then it comes out in a nice accordion. I'll have to show you a video of that sometime. And then we cut it and eat the rest. So you can see they are dehydrated. So there you go. All right, next is bananas. So we'll be right back. Oh, there's the strawberries. All right, we'll be right back with the bananas. All right, the bananas. As you can see, they did brown, but they still are just as good. And here's the weight on the bananas. 8 3/4 ounces. Now, I did not weigh these before I started, and I feel bad. And I didn't even count the bananas, actually. So I did fail a little bit on that. But I can tell you that they were 2 nice big bunches. Oh, I feel terrible that I didn't weigh them. But I believe I was in such a hurry doing them. I'm going to have to say there was probably maybe 10, 11 bananas, I think. But as you can see, they're nice small chips. And they are a little bit heavier. They're really good. So that's how they turned out. And like I said, they're not like the ones you get in the store. They're a little bit pliable. They're not snappy, but still have a little bit of a snap. Easy to break. All right. We'll be right back.
Okay, so now that you saw the dehydrated fruits, we don't always feed them to the chickens, by the way. We usually eat them. But they wanted to roam the yard a little bit, so I thought I'd give them some treats.
But I just wanted to talk a little bit about the reasons other than that it's good for you. Everyone talks about the Snickers bars and the fats and the snacks, and you got to have that to get up the hills, but they seem to forget about the fibers and the slow sugars for those longer hikes and just to get you through the days. You really got to have those, and we seem to forget about that on the trail. And then when you get into town and you're gorging and you're hurrying up and eating all those things that you're missing on the trail. So you got to remember to have those too. Not everyone's going to run out and buy the Excalibur or any kind of dehydrator. So I just want to point out that you can dehydrate in your oven. So it kind of holds true the same temperature. Just Google it. We did buy a dehydrating book, so you can do that, or you can just Google it. I just checked, and there's recipes all over the internet. It's kind of the same time as using the Excalibur. So, but just remember that you got to have your fiber, and it's especially if you're a diabetic or anyone that has any sort of digestive problems, you got to have your fruits. All right, well, the chickens are having fun, so thanks for watching, and the next time we do some dehydrator videos, it'll be more geared towards meals, and we'll talk about the cost savings because it really is significant. So thanks, and have a good day.